I was born and raised into a pretty religious family, but that was it. It was very religious. It wasn't relationship building with the Lord. So growing up, I had this concept of who Jesus and God were, but how do I apply them in my everyday life? I never knew. I would pretty much only go to church on either Christmas or Christmas Eve and Easter, and that was about it. I think my faith journey, I would say, would start kind of at the tail end of my junior year in college and the start of senior year, because I was kind of lost in what I wanted to do. I was majoring in communications and journalism, but I kind of got to the point where I felt kind of burned out by it. I felt for years that I was kind of doing things just for myself. I was being very selfish in my actions, and so I had my schedule changed senior year to be able to volunteer a few days a week. And the volunteer wasn't really to follow Jesus or anything. It was simply because I needed something to do and wanted to make a little difference. So about the time I started volunteering, I was invited to do a young adult group at Northmar, and kind of talking through with some of these guys and how Jesus changed their life, because a lot of them came from the same faith background I did, were raised in a church but didn't know how to apply that. When they turned their life to Jesus, when they made that decision, they were at peace, they were very calm, and they felt a direct impact. Like, my life changed forever. And I'm thinking to myself, man, I gotta do this. I learned that God sent Jesus to atone for all of our sins, and growing up and not really following the Lord, I was kind of engaged in selfish behavior, and I kind of did some things that I'm not proud of, but knowing that no matter what my past is, that the reason God sent Jesus was to forgive me for all that, and even if I felt that I didn't deserve forgiveness. And that I think is the most powerful thing, that even when you don't feel like you deserve Jesus' attention, man, he's always there. But I think the moment that I turned to Jesus, I felt a significant purpose and meaning that I didn't think I had before. So I felt God pushing me toward doing more important things in life, like always helping others. Community service is one of the biggest things in my life. So my community service isn't rooted in just wanting to make a simple difference. It's also rooted in my desire to follow the Lord and be committed to that. So been about 2 years, and I feel God and Jesus' presence, and just the obligation almost to share the resources I was given a few years back, and to push people toward taking the same journey that I did, because I've taken just being religious into now having a fully committed relationship with the Lord. I know so many people that are in the same boat, where we would just go to church on Christmas Eve, we would just go to church on Easter. And I'm not saying perfect attendance is required here, but I just feel an obligation to turn people on the same path that I did. I just want to say all of my friends have a relationship with the Lord. This Christmas Eve, I'm celebrating my relationship with Jesus.